Hi, Joey here, aka Raw Dog 906, from my group on Facebook, which I'll leave down in a link. I'd like to share with you my very first dose of methotrexate experience. I took a bunch of video clips today from moments after I took my first little bit of methotrexate on through till just about an hour and 15 minutes ago. That took the nighttime dose. Like I said, not the full doctor recommended dose, but the dose I was comfortable with. You should find these clips very raw, and I certify and say that this is a true experience, real life, real time of methotrexate. However, I didn't follow my rheumatologist's advice. I haven't followed my family doctor's advice. I've done my own thing, and I will get there to what they want me to do for the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. So please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and if you're suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, please feel free to visit my group on Facebook. Thank you very much. Well, it's officially in my system, swallowed and didn't gag it back up. My dose, my terms. We'll get there. I'll keep you posted. Hour 1 update. Checked all my vitals over. Just kind of self-centering how I feel, and so far so good. Again, it was a super ultra low dose. Probably barely puts a tick in anything, but my body's so sensitive. That's the route I'm deciding to take. So we'll take some more in a few hours if everything holds good. Keep you updated. There's only one thing I forgot to add in the last video, and that's I noticed that my taste is slightly altered. Now, this was an extremely small dose. I don't know if that'll get better or worse with a higher dose, but we'll see. My fresh Mountain Dew kind of tasted a little flat, a little off. Yeah, I know, Mountain Dew, right? Anyhow, they say caffeine might even help with side effects. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to start throwing a bunch of things at it until I see how it affects me. But so far, so good. Well, I've had my first side effect from the methotrexate, and that's I kind of feel the hairs on the back of my fingers. A little bit of kind of like tingling down my legs a little bit. So I don't know if this wakes up the nerves in your body or if it's a bad side effect. I'll have to check on that one if it continues. But my legs can be funny from time to time, and blame a lot of that on the diabetes. So I don't know. I'll give it a little more time. It's not intensifying. As a matter of fact, it kind of went away a little bit. It kind of just flared up. So I'm sure this thing's going through me from head to toe. So it's going to cause a few things until my system gets used to it, and hoping for better results. So the second side effect is that I have like a kind of altered taste. I said things don't necessarily taste right, and when I drank some water, it kind of got a little bit of a metal taste to it. So that's not exactly great, but we'll see how long this altered taste thing happens. If this is one day a week that I gotta have a weird taste, then so be it. But I don't want this 2-3 days a week. Don't even really want it for a whole day. But we're at about hour 3 now. Dose 2 of 3 is in today. Now remember, I'm not a medical professional, nor do I pretend to play one on TV. Also, I'm doing things my way. I'm titrating up. This week I will get approximately half of the dose in. Next week I'll get a lot closer to finish line, and by week 3 I'll be on the full dose at this rate if all goes well. So it's been about 3.5 hours after my second dose, which would equate to half of a first dose, just being honest. Like I said, baby steps. And I went out and snowmobiled. So I got out and did my normal thing today. And I felt good, clear and focused actually. So however this med has worked its way through my system is doing all right. Had a little bit of a queasy gut for a few minutes. Thought maybe I'd have to hit the bathroom. It kind of went away. So it's going to roller coaster and bebop and do things in me, and I'm okay with that. Now we'll see how the bedtime dose goes, because it's going to be quite a significant increase from what I did, and we'll just see how that happens. And then next week, like I said, I'll throw it at my system a little stronger, and by week 3 we should be up to the recommended dose if all goes well. So stay with me and I'll keep you posted. We got the first side effects happening here after second dose, which would complete what I wanted to have for my first dose today. Kind of like a funny feeling on the roof of my mouth behind my teeth, and then just had a little kind of a like 15 minutes of kind of a soreish throat. Of course, I've been trying to flood the fluids pretty good. Probably not doing nearly as good as I should, but find out that this is possibly somewhat of a common thing with this medication. So I really hope it goes away. It's not unbearable, and I hope it doesn't get unbearable. So I guess tomorrow is going to be one of the telltale days, and that's why I chose Sunday to take it, because Mondays can be just as beat down, miserable anyway. So I'm going to hope for a good day tomorrow. I'm hoping I'm not nursing all kinds of symptoms around. Stay tuned. Well, here goes everything. The last dose of methotrexate today, and in essence it'll be roughly half of the dose I was supposed to take. So done better than I thought. Well, an hour later after the last dose, which was double the morning's dose, and like I said, about half the dose I'm supposed to be taking. Success for this week. So I'm going to put these all together and share with you my day, my first dose of methotrexate for rheumatoid arthritis. Now, like they say, hindsight is 20/20, and I look back at the day, and I can't believe that I've been this petrified for 6 years to start this medication. Why didn't I think about taking a little bit of it, see how it affects me? If that was all right, take a little more. Because you think of methotrexate as a cancer drug. And I've said it before in my group, and now I'm going to say it in open air here, is that I actually think that rheumatoid arthritis is like a slow burn cancer. So that's probably why cancer drugs may work for rheumatoid arthritis. Again, I haven't hit the peak dose that will be coming close next week, a lot closer. So we'll see how that does. I mean, some people could take half a Tylenol and say, oh, it don't bother me or nothing. So, the fact that I haven't hit the key dose yet, I can't brag up too good about these things. But I know how sensitive my body is to medicine. So this is definitely a score win in my book. I'll be doing a morning after video tomorrow, I'm sure. But I want to put this out there to people because I'm a big, burly motherfucker. And I was afraid, fetal, like baby, just curled up amongst myself about doing this medication. I'm not going to say it's going to be something I'll take for next 20, 30 years or anything, but we'll see how it goes in my system. And step 1 is completed, the initial doing it. So if I can do it, you can do it. This is how I'm going to keep fighting a good fight.